Yeah, I think that I was not surprised to see Dr. Fauci pick on Sturgis. He picked on it last year, this rally as well. And, honestly, I wish he cared as much about the southern border and what we have going on there with the amount of COVID virus cases that are coming across that border that are not being isolated and taken care of. Yes, back there.
Are you concerned about the Delta variant, about what some people are saying is this being a super spreader event yet this year?
We are continuing to watch the virus just like we always have, making sure that we're focusing on hospital capacity should we need that. We have plenty of capacity today, and continuing to get information to people that they need to make the best decisions for their families' health.
How long have you been riding a motorcycle?
I go back here and then I'll go to you. Sorry.
So how do you balance, the health and safety of your citizens, but also the health of South Dakota's economy, having tourism, having this event?
Well, it really comes down to what my authority is. I don't believe that governors have the authority to tell people that they have to shut down their businesses, that they have to shelter in place, and then to pass mandates on that should be used for personal responsibility. And I've told the folks in South Dakota all the time that I would give them all the information that I have to protect their health, give them the science and the facts and the data, and then let them have flexibility as well to make the best decisions for them, their families, and their businesses.
How long have you been riding?
How long have I been riding motorcycle? I used to ride motorcycle a lot about 20 years ago. And then my husband Brian said he wanted me to wait until the kids were old enough to raise themselves. So I rode on a ride a few years ago. Haven't ridden for 2 or 3 years until a few days ago. So a couple days ago I got warmed up again.
Right on.
Yep.
Good to see you out.
Yeah, thank you. Yes, Mark.
Do you feel like your approach has been successful? You've been criticized for your approach in the way you're handling the pandemic, and I know something you pointed to were other states who put in different mandates or different, whether it's masks or closing down businesses, and you point to you've done none of that, and yet South Dakota's numbers are lower than your states. Do you consider your approach to be a success?
I consider my approach to be the right approach. I think every governor should have used the same approach that I used because it was truly one of not overstepping my authority. When leaders overstep their authority, especially in a time of crisis, that's really when we break this country. So I wish every governor in this country would have followed my approach. I trusted my people, gave them all the information that I had, studied the science of the virus, and still today are as it changes. And then we're looking at the economy, but we're looking at people's health too. And one of the statistics that would be great if you guys would cover is the fact that there's only 2 states in the entire country whose drug overdoses decreased in the last year. New Hampshire, I think, decreased by about 0.5%. South Dakota's drug overdoses decreased by, I think, 16%. Our mental health issues have gone down. Suicides in comparison to other states have gone down. So overall, I think our people have dealt with this pandemic in different ways. Our kids have been in the classroom learning, and our businesses have stayed open, and we've got historic revenue coming into the state because people are out there enjoying and participating in restaurants and shopping, and their business is doing well. Yes.
Just to follow up on what I asked before, so one of our sources is saying that this group of vast majority of educators submitted this document that they view as apolitical, and they're afraid the Department of Education is going to politicize it, and this is again a social studies standard.
So that's all speculation, and it's all a little ridiculous, honestly. So what you can judge us on is the final product. The reason things are drafts is because it's a working draft, and we're bringing everybody to the table, taking input. We're going to make sure we have the best product that teaches history, civics, curriculum, and to our students in the K-12 system, and that's why it's still a draft. Yes.
Yes, the ethanol industry, with the Renewable Fuels Association, has been a sponsor here for the rally, the chip, the legend ride, to educate motorcyclists about ethanol. What do you think about promotion? That promotion. I'm talking a little bit about how important ethanol is to the state of South Dakota.
Oh, I mean, ethanol is critical to our economy. It's a big part of our state. I've worked on legislation to promote renewable fuels for many years in the state legislature, in Congress, and now as governor. It's a priority of my administration and is a part of the platform that I talked about implementing. So that promotion is fantastic to have here at the rally. What I would like to see is more of a focus on American energy, diversified American energy, and ethanol is a big part of that. Yes.
Speak on with any sort of local government officials. Last year when the rally happened, that they lot of flack. You know, we got death threats and, you know, the brunt from getting calls in the middle of the night, having people threaten their families. And, you know, the Sturgis local officials ended up taking their cell phones and personal emails off of the website because they were just kind of overrun with these threats. Did you guys speak to them at all when, you know, going forward?
We're always in constant communication with local officials, and that is one of the things that has been hard the last couple of years, is to see the constant divisiveness and people going after each other. In virtually every speech I give, I talk about us having conversations again and talking to each other, taking the anger and the emotion out of those discussions. And I'm hopeful that here in South Dakota, people will recognize that we have wonderful people who welcome them to their state, and that our local officials are the closest to our people, and they're the ones who are leading locally, and we appreciate all that they do.
All right, folks, last question.
Sure,
South Dakota is a big cattle state,
it is.
and that just happens to be, but you are a rancher. What concerns do you have about the beef supply chain, and how would you like to see that addressed?
Well, we've been fighting the packers for 25, 30 years, and we've got 4 big packers that are controlling the market and putting a lot of profit into their pockets, and it's bankrupting our ranchers. So, you know, we have been working to get the Department of Justice to continue the investigation that started under President Trump. We're hopeful they'll continue to do that. Beyond that, what we've done here in South Dakota is add local processing grants out to individuals in the state so that we can process more of our beef here, and then we participate in a CIS program which allows us to process and sell anywhere in the country now through our state inspected plants. So it's been a big issue that my Lieutenant Governor, Larry Roden, has championed and worked on, is making sure that we're processing our beef here in South Dakota and have the ability to market and go around those packers that are cheating our rangers.
Can you speak just a minute about Treasury Lives?
Well, Treasured Lives is a remarkable entity. It was started by a woman who was trafficked, who's written a book about her story and about the fact that these folks that are trafficked need to heal in a very different way than anybody who goes through domestic abuse. As someone who's been trafficked, is forced to have sex, is raped 50 times a day, over and over and over again, and that damages people in a very different way than anything else. So they need a special kind of healing, special people to come alongside them and help them get their life back on track. And Kelly's one of the most remarkable people that I know. So they're out here providing those resources to not victims now, but survivors, people that come through that and go forward and champion that healing and make sure they continue to reach out to others. It's remarkable. It's here in Rapid City, and I would encourage everybody to support it.
All right, thank you, folks.